Hi people, it's me, Anja. My pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for a new video. I think that intersectionality is so incredibly important when it comes to seeking out book recommendations, especially in a world with book bannings and racism and white privilege and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, with that said, the first book on this list is called Forever Is Now. This story is a YA contemporary following a Black bisexual main character as she navigates love and mental health and Black joy in a world where those things aren't always accessible, if that makes any sense. This book is so good and it's so well done. First of all, the conversations surrounding her anxiety were done so well, and I really enjoyed it. The flavorless format of the story made the story so much more lyrical and pretty. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. Like, the sapphic sexuality representation was so good. I loved her friendships so much. Like, they felt so lovely and so wonderful, as well as her family dynamics. Like, her relationship with her brother was done so well. This book is so underrated and it deserves so much more hype. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Radio Silence. If you know anything about me at all, you know that Radio Silence is truly one of my favorite books of all time. Not just my favorite Alice Oseman book, but one of my favorite books ever. Yes, the main character, Frances, is bisexual and biracial, but that's not really the point. My favorite part about this book is her friendship with Aled and how much it changes her life. And this book changed my life because it's so good. When I first read this book, on the surface, it was one of the first friendship-focused YA books that I had ever read, because most YA books are not friendship-driven, if that makes any sense, and most of them are romance-driven, which, don't get me wrong, I love sometimes, but this book, for me, was so unique in that, and it was so good. I love the characters so much. I love the plot. I love everything about it. This book is excellent, and it deserves all of its hype and so much more. Alice Oseman is truly a genius, and I've said that so many times before, and I'm so excited. I was about to say I'm so excited for the Radio Silence adaptation, but it hasn't been confirmed yet, obviously, because it's not even a thing yet, but I hope that one day it will be, because I want to see these characters come to life in the way that, I know that they can be, if that makes any sense. Seeing characters come to life outside of your own brain is so exciting, and it's so fascinating. And anyway, I digress. The Radio Silence adaptation does not exist yet, but I hope that it will someday. The point is, I love this book so much, so with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Everyone's Thinking It. I remember every single time I would review this book, I would have to review whether or not the title is Everyone or Everybody. But anyway, this story is a YA contemporary thriller following a pair of Nigerian cousins, one of which is bisexual, obviously, or else this book would not constitute for this list. And basically, they both get swept up in a school-wide conspiracy. This book is, I think, a Midsummer's Night Dream retelling, a loose Shakespearean retelling, if Shakespeare grew up watching Dear White People, which is, I think, a thing that I've said before. I think I got that from Goodreads. Definitely not something that I came up with. So, anyway, and I said that so excited that I know I've said it before. But anyway, the point is, this book is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. I think it's also advertised for fans of Ace of Spades, which is why I had really low expectations before, because I didn't like Ace of Spades as much as everyone else did. I think this book is better than Ace of Spades too. But anyway, the point is, the characters are so well developed and so distinct. I love their dual perspectives so much. The bisexuality representation is so good. I love their dynamic together. The plot is so intriguing. The mystery is so engaging. This book is absolutely so fantastic, and it deserves all of its hype and so much more. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Something Kindred. This story is a YA magical realism contemporary following a young Black bisexual main character who's spending the summer before her senior year with her estranged grandmother in a small town. This story is absolutely so good, and it's so underrated. I love small town mysteries. I love reading about estranged platonic dynamics, especially within a biological family, but also with formal friends. I guess in conclusion here, I love angsty relationships. This book was so good. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. The world building is excellent and so immersive. The sapphic romance is so cute and it's so well paced. Everything about this book was so excellent and so well done. Like, even the fantastical elements. This book is excellent and I just really, really enjoyed it. I remember being so immersed in the story from the beginning to the end. I was kind of skeptical that I wouldn't enjoy it as much as like the hype surrounding it, but I absolutely did, and I would definitely highly, highly recommend it because it's so good, and at times it even reminded me of We Deserve Monuments, which is such a high compliment. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Things We Couldn't Say. This story is a YA contemporary following a black bisexual main character who is navigating first love and also the return of his mom, who walked out of his family when he was 9 years old. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. I feel like when I first read this book in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, if not, whenever this book came out, I would talk about it all the time on BookTube. And I don't really have books like that anymore in 2024 or in 2023, honestly, because like I just read so many books. And also, I've been filming less and less recommended reads lately, so I just get so overwhelmed with all the ideas that I have that I end up filming none of them, and I end up filming another recent reads video instead. But anyway, I digress. The point is, this book is absolutely so fantastic, and it's so good. First of all, the family dynamics are done so well. The main character's relationship with both his parents is so realistic and so well done. The gay romance is so cute and really well done. The writing is excellent. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. This book deserves so much more hype because it's absolutely so fantastic and so excellent. And I really, really enjoyed it. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. So in conclusion, as I always say, I hope this video helped diversify your bookshelf. Even though, honestly, I don't really know if people actually use my book recommendations, just because my views lately have been so varied. So anyway, but if this was about the views, I would have quit a long time ago. So anyway, the point is, if you enjoy this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the balloon emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!